Welcome back. This is it. It's the final one in this series, at least as far as the interior of this place goes. And no, I'm not getting choked up because this is the final video for this. I believe, as I said before, allergies is just kicking up. Not that that's kind of irrelevant what's going on right now. I've already kind of dry fit just to see what the trim would look like around the floor, baseboards. It's basically going to say the same material that's going to be used for the baseboards is the same material that's going to be used for the trim around the windows and the doors. So I'm actually going to get started right here on this door, and I finally figured out something. Something that I could use that would fit in between here and not interfere with the hinges. And it's just going to be this little baseboard material that's real thin, and it happens to be at a decent size to where I won't have too much to deal with as far as having any overhang. And it's not like something that I had to go and cut to size, which I was really trying to avoid having to run a saw. Why can't I not think of it? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started cutting these sections up. There's a lot of irritation, I'm sorry. This is a lot of irritation with allergies acting up. We aren't even full allergy season yet, and it's already giving me a hard time. But anyway, I'm gonna quit talking and go ahead and see if we can knock this out. Okay, so that's that case. After I get finished doing all of the cutting and nailing to the wall, I'll go back when I'm finished and just caulk everything in. Won't do that now. Let's continue on. I think we'll go ahead and get started on the baseboard on this side here. So yeah. Oh, so I should probably say I'm not going to do 45s in the corner. It doesn't have to be that pretty. I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going to get this job done. So at the end, they'll just butt up edge to edge in the corners. It's going to be as is. But where I'm going to have two ends pieces meeting together, but I am going to put 45s in those. From the times that I've done it in the past, it does make it a little prettier. Like I said, I'm not going for perfection, but I do want those to kind of butt up pretty well. So I am going to put 45s into these end sections here. Okay, so for the moment, I've gone as far as I can with the baseboard. I don't have everything I need for the French doors just yet. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill in I guess you could say, box these frames in for these large windows. I know it looks like they're overlapped, the baseboard's kind of overlapped space in the back. It has. I'm going to fill in that void with another board before laying the trim piece over the top of that. So we got quite a bit done in 2 hours. Really all I got left to do is find what I need to do that inner trim around those French doors, do the rest of this section of the baseboard, like right here, which isn't very much, and then trim that in, and find what I need for this window. And I've got something special for this window back here, so it's not going to quite match up, and I really didn't think enough ahead of time when I could have gotten what I was looking for, I think. But it was early on in the process, and the order took like a month to get here. So it's what I've got, it's what I'm going with. I'll show you that later. All of this is done, except for this little end piece here, which I've got some filler pieces that go in that. So that is going to be it for the night. I'm going to take a break, get ready for another day. Time has changed, so it stays daylight a little bit longer now. Really getting things accomplished, I feel like. And it makes me feel better to see some extra daylight. So, that's going to be it for tonight. And I'll be back out here as soon as I get home from work tomorrow, and I'll see you then. So, it's the next day. I'm going to pick up right where I left off last night. Finish up this trim here. And I believe I've got what I needed to finish up this door, so I'm going to do all that. I think I may have miscalculated on some of the stuff I picked up at Lowe's. And I've already been one time today, and I believe I'm going to have to go back for another time. Guess that's the way it goes sometimes. So, I'm at least going to go ahead and get this finished up. Part of that window done. Come to think of it, I'm going to get this window, then this window, and then I'll make my run to Lowe's. At least kind of make up just a nice big circle, just continue on around, I think. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get everything together, and I'm going to go ahead and start on trimming this door so I can put the baseboard here and baseboard there. Call that part done. Let's get to it. Oh, one more thing. I just like to mention, it feels so good in here. That mini split is working great. It's 75 degrees outside right now, and the time that I spent out there in the direct sun and everything, got kind of warm. Being in here feels fantastic. I guess I'll be singing praises about the Mr. Cool for a while. Yeah, anyway, getting back to it. So, that's all the baseboard done. I did have a problem on this side. There seems to be a bit of a bow in the wall where the baseboard sticks out further along that edge. Maybe about just a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. It's very thick on the back side. I'm going to try, the nails that I have they go into the stud behind the wall, but I don't know, they're 2 inches long. It's plenty enough to reach back there, but for whatever reason they're not holding in place and they're slowly pulling back out. So what I think I'll end up doing there is countersinking a drywall screw into that, and then just covering over that later. I'm going to move on. Not going to worry about that too much right now. Next thing, we get started on this window. I have something special for this window. I ordered this stuff a little over a month ago from Flexible Millwork. If anybody's interested, I'll leave a link in the description where you can order this stuff. It's nice and bendy, and it's exactly what I need to go around this arched window. And I realized at the time that I would be going with a larger face trim around everything. I would have gone with something bigger. This is only 2 inches compared to the 4 inches that's being used around all the trim in the floor. But since it's what I've got, it's what I'm going to use. It's just going to be a little bit different. It'll work. I really need to get all of this done like a couple of months ago. I have a baby room that I haven't started on yet, and I've got to get that done by June. Well, preferably by the beginning of May. I need to get that room finished up. So the sooner I can get this done, the sooner I can get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start working with this. As you can see, it's real flexible. It's just with this, you can order any size you like, and they can bend it for any direction that you need. It probably takes a couple of weeks to manufacture before they send it out. I don't think they really have a lot in stock. You make your order and then they fix what you need. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see how well this works out. Hopefully it works very well. It's paintable, so this will get painted after some time, hopefully before this week is out. It's only Tuesday. I'm hoping to get this all put up today. Even if I've got to make another run of those, which I'm going to go ahead and do that and get this done today. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this done so we can move right along. Stuff's pretty easy to cut. I forgot to mention, it feels a lot like taffy. It's funny, it almost makes me want to chew on its texture. It's weird. Weird that I said that, but yeah, it does. I mean, it's just the texture's funny. Probably not a good idea to chew on. If I'm using the straight edge, helps make a nice straight cut. Cuts fairly easy. You don't want to put, I don't imagine you want to put a whole lot of pressure on it to let the blade do the work. Here, don't that pretty? Ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It matches fairly well with everything else in here. It's not too much of an eyesore at all, like I thought it would be. Yeah, it worked out great. So, Flexible Millwork, everybody. I think it's flexiblemillwork.com. Like I said, I'll leave a description, link in the description if you'd like to check it out. That worked really well. I mean, I know there are other methods and everything, but that was much easier than other methods that I've seen online. So, that was awesome. Alright, so that's it. That's as far as I can get without having to make a run to Lowe's. I'm finishing this up tonight. Getting it done tonight. So, Let's just see if I can make it back before sun goes down, huh? I should be able to, hopefully. Now that we have that extra hour back. Yeah, I'm just standing here wasting time. Gotta go. Hey, we're lucky yonder. Made it back from Lowe's before the sunset. We'll jump right back into it and get this done. So, that's everything boxed in. We did it. Took us 2 days pretty much. Basically just 4 hours. A little less time, but, had to make that trip to Lowe's. So off camera, I'm going to go ahead and install these little filler strips to go in around the inside border of these 2 large windows, just to cover up those gaps. Once again, allergies kicked up. But anyway, it's going to be a wrap for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and then I'll see y'all again tomorrow. So, at this point, I feel like I owe everyone an apology. A lot of the stuff I went ahead and did off camera. It's been probably about 2 weeks since the last time I did any filming. I've had so much going on in between me fighting allergies that I'm still dealing with. Everything's complete. All the trim work is done. As you can see, the TV is up. Everything has been painted. And I've moved some furniture in. It's something I really wanted to bring you along with, but some of the things that I've picked up here in the past couple weeks with work, which I won't get into, it's been very busy. So I devoted as much time as I could to just getting some of the stuff done I needed to get done out here in between everything. And for those who might be upset about that, I'm sorry I didn't bring you along. But we're finished up. And that is it for the interior. I can't believe we made it this far. I apologize for the way I sound. Things are just rough. But from August until, what is this, March 22nd, 23rd, I can't remember what day, maybe the 23rd. We're done. It's all finished. I still have work to do on the exterior, but that's probably going to be later into the year, maybe even next year. I got a baby on the way, end of May, beginning of June, somewhere in that window. So things for me are, life stuff is about to change. It's not the end of the channel. There are other things that's going to be happening. It's just that I need to figure out how to juggle around some of this stuff. So for now, this will be it, but I'll be back. I just want to thank everybody that did check out my channel. Kind of hung in there with all the stuff that I've done. And I'll tell you what, let me give you a last little buzz around. You see, nothing really fancy, nothing that exciting. I mean, oh, you see that work there? It turned out really well. It took 2 coats, come out really nice. That flexible millwork really did the trick for that trim. It's awesome. But yeah, couches, TV, nothing fancy, nothing really expensive. Little mini fridge, it's just, and it turned out to be a really nice place. Let me set you back. My wife and I have taken some time to sit out here, just kind of enjoy it. It seems to be more peaceful out here. The open all the windows and everything, being able to see out in the nature, it's really relaxing, and I like it. So I think we've got something to enjoy for many years to come. So once again, thank you so much for checking out this channel, watching some of the videos, and I hope to see y'all around in some of the future projects that I've got going on. I'm not sure exactly when that will be, hopefully soon. And I will be updating on some progress as far as doing carnivore diet and everything pretty soon. I'll be getting all that for you guys who are checking out for that. So that's it. Once again, thanks for everything. And I'll see y'all in the next one.